So today we're going to make a house with a group of set of requirements. So first we need to start the base of the house, right? So what we're going to use? We're going to use a rectangle. I mean, you could use polygon or a line, which take you a little longer than usual. But since we have a rectangle, let's just use rectangle. So rectangle, just draw it. Okay, use the human size as a reference. So it show you how big it is. Now I want to rotate this, okay, orbit around it. What was the shortcut for orbit? It was O. So you can press an O and just drag it. It's going to show you your plate was from different perspectives. You know, I feel like I need to make it smaller. So here, I'm going to make it a little smaller. There. Okay, and again, press an O, orbit around, see if it's big enough. Yes. All right. So that's the base of my house. The second thing what we want to do is instead of doing this, look, this, all right. Instead of doing that one by one, I'll just use push pull. Look, you could have done it manually. It would take like this much time, you see? But I'm not gonna do that. Look. In fact, look, I'm not gonna do this. I just showed you the long way. Forget about long way, all right? Instead, what we want to do is we want to use push pull. For push pull, you just raise the wall like this. So that's the base of your house. Again, I'm going to use orbit tool, letter O. Okay, orbit around it. You see? It's a matter of practice. Please try to practice a bit at home. So this is my house. Now I need to fulfill the requirements. Requirement number one, it needs to have a triangular roof. Now, guys, pay attention. I'm going to show you some very important tips that are going to help you a lot. So to make the triangle, I choose to use line tool. It's easier, okay? So let me pick the pen, move it down a bit, okay? Look at it from side perspective, and then I'm going to pick the line. Guys, when you pick a line, look, you choose first starting point, right? Then you move your mouse, look. So look at the pointer of my mouse. What shape does it have? No, it's a diamond, right? If you keep moving it towards the middle, it's going to turn into a circle. You know what it is? It's a midpoint, center, midpoint, correct. So when it's a midpoint, you can actually move it up. You see, moving up. I'm not drawing anything yet. And you see the line is blue, means I'm literally going up, not like horizontal line. I'm not diagonal line. It's going up. So if you're sure it's going up, you can just make a click and add that line. And then just connect the other end also, like this. And you're going to have a perfect triangle. Does it make sense? Yeah. Again, orient on the pointer shape. So look again. If you were to do it again, look, I'm moving my pointer towards the middle. When it's the middle, you move it up. I'm not clicking on it, just moving the mouse. And when you have a good height, you can just click and add the line and then connect the line with this edge, and you're going to get your triangle. When you have your triangle, we're going to orbit, use O. All right, orbit. Zoom out. And which tool I'm going to use? Push pull. Just pull it all the way here. So that's my roof. Any questions? So this is the house, right? Now it's time to make the window. Okay, it doesn't matter where you make it. You just it doesn't have to be a professional window. If as long as you just leave an opening. So guys, look, what color is my like a pointer? Red means I'm perfectly on that orbit. Okay, so you just create a window. Okay, this square, and you just deleted it. So click on select, choose the window, press on backspace or delete. Wait a second. Why it's not deleting?
Yes, drag it, everybody.
No, you don't drag it. Let me undo it. Okay, so square. All right. Click. There you go. All right, just delete it. So that's the window. It can be just window opening. It doesn't have to be an actual window. To make an actual window, you need to either design it and put it there, or you can get it from warehouse. Because warehouse, let me show you the warehouse. So warehouse, it's here. If you go there and then you search up window, it's actually it give you plenty of windows. You could have downloaded. You see this? Yeah. So you could just download it, for instance, this one, and then add it, but not necessary. You don't have to do it here. But when you guys download a window, you have to turn it, and there's too much to do. So that's why don't deal with it now. Just leave a window opening. That's it. And then also have an opening for a door. So a door reaches all the way to the ground like this. And again, you use the select tool, choose it, and delete it, right? So now you see the house has a window opening and then door. Now I need to do the chimney. Chimney, you guys could do on the roof, or you could do on the side of the house, because some houses have it on the side.
Alright.
So if you were to have it on the side, this is what you would do, Gagik. Since you are,
I'm making it inside.
all right. So if you were to do it on the side, unlike Ahmed, he did it on the roof, which is a good job, you can just create a little rectangle on the side of the house. Okay, raise it up all the way above the house, like this. All right. Then you use orbit. Okay, and then create another rectangle inside the rectangle, like this. Like that. And then just push it all the way down. Not all the way, I mean halfway down, like this. So you see, it's gonna look like a chimney. That's another requirement. All right, and then the last, before you submit it, you also need to apply some colors. So let's do the colors. How do we do the colors? It is actually under, it's under the paint here. You see this paint? If you click on paint, you are able to choose materials. So when you click on paint, materials, you have to click on this one. And then here we have types of materials. So for roof, I need to find roofing. Get the roofing and apply it on the roof. 1 and 2. That's the roof. Anything.
Yes.
And then for walls around the building, we can use maybe patterns. No, not patterns, maybe colors. So just some colors. You know what? Do we have other materials? Bricks. Oh, bricks. You could use bricks. For instance, I think this one would make it a nice color. Here. It's on the bricks. Yeah, so I'm using my mouse pad to turn around. Okay, so you see this is a house. Zoom out. All right. There you go. So have your zoom extend to zoom out so you can see the whole building. Okay, so this is the house. Chimney, window, door. Okay, what was the other requirements? Oh, you need to have your 3D printed name. So you know how to do that. You're going to go here and then pick 3D text. Just type your name. If it shows up very tiny, okay, it might show up very tiny. To prevent that, you need to see on what level of measurement you're dealing with. So if you make a little square like this, so look at the dimensions on the right side bottom. It says 4 feet, right? So just keep your name around like 1 or 2 feet. Okay, so click on A, make it 1 or 2 feet. 1 feet is good. How did you do what? All right, it's in the menu here. Look, in the menu, it says 3D text A. Looks like an A. All right, add your name. And then it's gonna be right here. You can leave it on the roof if you want. That's fine too. I want to scale this. To scale it, you need to use scale tool, which is this, or shortcut S. Just drag it and it becomes bigger.
The side thing like disappeared. What should I do?
All right, let me pause it. So for this assignment, you guys are not going to take a screenshot. I want you guys to save it as SPK file. How do you do that? When you guys create a file, on here it says untitled. That's the name of your file. Can you please click and name it? You click on untitled. It's going to ask you if you want to purge it all. You click on my drive, and then you give it a name. For example, A house. All right, and then you click on save here. You can also change the location, but just save it in my drive. Save it here, and it is going to be saved as SPK file. In fact, it changed the name as well. You see? Now, how would you go and find it after you're done? You would go to home. When you go to home, it usually appears here under the home. Okay? And then to attach this, you have to go on your assignment. Oh, this is the Tuesday. You have to go on Thursday, click on view instructions, add or create, and then go to your drive. And you see a house. So you click on it and attach it. It's going to be a SPK. You see that SPK. And then click on turn in. That's the way you turn it in. Do you guys have any questions?
No.